Are you laughing?
The truth, you can't handle the truth. W-I-double-L-I-M, he's the truth, baby. So here I am. W-I-double-L-I-M, he's the truth, baby. So here I am. He's the truth. He's the truth. He's the truth. He's the truth. It was May 25th, 1:25 p.m. William Truth Taylor was born, my friend. I hopped up in the bed to be your mom's human wedge, and after 25 minutes, you came out, and I knew the ledge. Blood and all, and you were wrapped up in an arm. After 2 hours, I knew you'd have a strong arm. You took my glasses right off my face and held them in your hand and shocked the place. The nurse was like, wow. You were like, wow. How you like me now? You were into music straight from the start. And we would call you Squeak as you stole the heart. Never depart. Cause you and your brother were tight from the start. You're like Frank Sinatra, jazz and hip hop. When you crawled on the floor, you had your little pop. I looked at you and I was like,
he's hip hop. What's up, y'all? He's the truth, baby. So here I am. It's Eric Taylor. Taylor to you coaching. Let's do it. I had to do it. You know, I'm a proud papa. My young assistant, Mr. Will, he just turned 12 years old. It's Gemini season. Hello, Geminis. Now we got everything up with the comments and everything. We're good?
I think so.
All right. Hope you guys join me live on this Thursday evening. Your shout out to my New York Knicks. We got the victory. It's episode 9 of the Knowledge is Love podcast. Yes, that's what this is when I go live with you on YouTube. Because knowledge is love, and I'd like to give you knowledge. All right? Because that's real love. So tonight, I'm going to talk about, in honor of my young Gemini's birthday. The other day was wonderful. Celebrated. Did you have a good birthday?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Oh, my God. This kid is dripping, okay? He was balling. He had a balling out bash. That's what you got to do for the Geminis. Me and him are Mercury twins. I'm Virgo. He's Gemini. So we're going to talk about Gemini season. Little insight on Mercury and the importance of birth charts for your children. And I will be doing some videos, but announcing, some new services and a change to my service. July 1st, I'm increasing my price for the full written 12-house report and custom video summary. It's too much work. But I'm going to also start doing live birth chart readings. 30 minutes, $55. 60 minutes, 1 hour. $100. So you save a little bit if you get the full hour. But I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing the hater chart that we talked about last time. The hater chart is only going to be, I think I'll probably just do a little mini chart, like my mini career, mini relationship at $35. I'll probably do like $25 for the hater chart, and which will be my cheapest. Everything's moving. People are getting their business birth chart. But right now, Mercury in retrograde is coming in 2 days, May 29th, but it's already kicking my butt. I'm having crazy computer issues. I'm running a little behind on my birth chart readings. But my clients, I keep everybody updated, and I got you. I'm working on charts right now. And just finished a couple of big 4 charts, business charts. But yeah, I'm a little behind on some numerology reports and some birth charts, but I'm moving and grooving. I just can't get the video stuff with the custom video summary. But I'll be doing audio MP3s for the live reading. So I'll record it, and then I can just, email you the MP3, which will still go through. Probably I'll still link it through YouTube, because you can't, email MP3 files like that that are so long, 30 minutes or an hour, So what's Gemini season? It's really about May 23rd. Right, because we're already at 6 degrees. Gemini's moving. The sun is moving. You still got the North Node at 10 degrees. We got Mercury and Venus, I think, at like 23 and 24 or 23 and 25. I was just looking, Mars is flying through Cancer. Things are moving. I don't want to talk about it because, on here we can't talk about it. But you saw the other day out there in Cali, there was some wild stuff on the day of the eclipse. Okay, that lunar eclipse was no joke. And I told you, and by my mistake, I was saying them backwards last time, but I do know the difference. Okay, the full moon is the lunar eclipse on May 26th, and on June 10th, it's the solar eclipse when it's, in Gemini, June 10th. So get ready. This energy it's powerful, as you've already seen. Mercury in retrograde, kicking my butt, and it normally doesn't, because my Mercury is in retrograde in my natal birth chart. And this is the type of stuff that you need to know. So, Gemini, mutable air sign, kind of, in the basic original chart, ruler of the third house. But Gemini is a lot of the traits of the third house. But just know the third house can be anything. It could be Scorpio. It could be, it just depends on your ascendant. So I want you to know that I am a Western tropical astrologer. I use the whole sign system, relationship coach, chronic illness coach. Drink your distilled water, colors of the rainbow, fruits and vegetables, cayenne pepper, ginger, garlic, lemons. Treat yourself right. Enough of that. Gemini, mutable air sign, ruled by the planet Mercury. Co-ruler of Mercury is Virgo. Ruler of third house. It is mimic. That's why they're great actors, comedians. It's the court jester. Writing, communication. They're great artists, designers. Geminis are amazing. You can tell me your favorite Gemini or whatever if anybody's rocking with us live. From Lauryn Hill to Andre 3000 to Angelina Jolie to Tupac to, it just goes on and on and on. Geminis are, they're something else, And of course, my young son is a dope Gemini and an actor too. Gotta be careful, can't put any labels. Anybody on?
Yeah, we have 3 people.
Okay, there's a comment. Hey, how you doing? Who's that?
Jay got him. I just had my daughter May 24th. This is so great to hear.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Jay got him. You just had a daughter. Oh, God bless you, May 24th. Yeah, my son, so they just probably 0 or 1 degrees Gemini. So perfect, because that's the next part of this, right? As I'm talking about Gemini and Mercury, birth charts for children. You got to do it. And I swear to you, I promise, to the umpteenth degree, it makes you a better parent. I have 4 sons. When you know their birth chart, you can guide them through the pitfalls of life, but more importantly, through every aspect. You learn about their Mercury, their, think of the first house. I am, right? The baby. The second house, the toddler. The third house, kindergarten through 5th grade. The fourth house, sort of 6th, 7th, and 8th. 5th grade, 13 to 21, 22, high school to college. 6th house, Virgo, they should be up out your crib, the adult. Okay? Like, get up out my crib. But it's super important to understand every aspect, right? You could look at their midheaven, their north node. You know how to help guide them for education. The 9th house, the 5th house. Remember, the 5th house is college. The 9th house is more master's, PhD. But I've done it where I've done charts and I've been able to tell parents about their child maybe having a learning disability or a teacher recommending special ed. And I'm like, no, they don't need special ed. They need to learn in isolation. They need pictures and concepts, right? Sometimes Pisces and Mercury. Neptune in the 3rd house or 4th house can be very challenging for children because it's like they're not here on earth. They're in the spiritual realm. So they don't have a linear, logical mind for sitting at a desk all the time or sitting at the computer. They're not ADHD, a lot of these kids, and they don't need special ed. They're super intelligent. It's just that the school systems are not up to date for the kids. So this is the gift that you get. And I've had grandparents order for their grandkids, and I've had some parents. I had a family where I did the husband, the wife, the 2 sons, and they wanted their young nephew, who was a freshman in college, to do his chart. It doesn't matter the age. This is knowledge that can last forever. And what's so amazing, and July 1st, I'm changing. I'm going to go. I'll probably start doing the live chart readings, and we can either do it over, we'll just do it over the phone, and I'll record it, and that'll be 30 minutes for $55, an hour for 100. But I will still do what I'm doing now, which is the full 12th house report, written videos, and the 40 to 50 minute custom video summary. Although right now, because my technology is acting crazy and I got to clear up my computer and Apple is like fugazi sometimes, I have to, I can't even edit videos right now. Can't even get videos from my technology to the computer to edit to iMovie. It's a headache. Mercury in retrograde, bear with me. My clients understand. I've been telling them because I keep it real with you guys, because knowledge is love. Right? You get it? Tu sabe? So what happens is that 150 chart is going to go away. I might keep the 150 chart of the written, but it's going to be a little bit less work. For the full shebang of the 12 house report and custom video summary, like I do the mini movie of your life, that's going to go to 225, 250. I have been undercharging my clients and stuff. And it's not that undercharging. I just know we've been going through the pandemic. Things are getting better. But at the same time, I've been working super duper hard. And anybody that's had my chart readings, you'll see no other astrologer is giving you that stuff. So if you want to order it quick, fast, in a hurry, because July 1st is gone. I mean, it's gone up to 250 at least, 225, 250. I haven't decided yet. But I will be booking new live chart readings. You book it with me, and my new website's going to be getting updated soon. I got some, I'll be doing some new blogs. Go read my blogs. Go to T2UC Coaching, right? The number 2, the letter U, T2UCcoaching.com. And, but the birth chart for your kid is just super important. Okay. And Mercury, just so you know, a little medical astrology, you can look in the 4th, 6th, 8th, or 12th house. Usually in the 6th, you can see sicknesses and illnesses. Where your Mercury is and where your Gemini is, I can see where you could be prone to issues with your wrist, your hands, your arms, shoulders, lungs. Okay. It's very, it's important. Okay. So, and medical astrology goes from the head to the toe, right? Aries, the ram, migraine, headaches, the eye, top jaw. Okay. When you look in your ascendant, you look from the eyebrows up to the crown. Okay. But Pisces is the feet and the toes. Leo's the heart. Capricorn, you'll see teeth, right? A lot of dentists, bones. So stuff like that. All right. What's going on with the questions? How you guys doing? Hi, everybody. So, and if you want, you can ask more questions about the birth chart for the kids, anything about Gemini, Mercury. You guys can tell me some of your favorite famous Geminis or whatever. And just understand, when I do my videos and I talk about famous people, it's just for a reference point for you guys. I could care less about famous folks because I've worked with many of them and they just like you and I. I'm going to let you know I'm famous, okay? And a lot of them treated me like when I was famous because that's how your boy rolled when I was on TV sets and film sets. Raquel Welch was jocking me on Central Park West. She's a legend. Cindy Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Christine Baranski. Vince Vaughn dapped me up when I was on the movie Made with Jon Favreau and Diddy. Spoke to Diddy and Dustin Diamond. Shout out to him, rest in peace. But you understand what I'm saying? We're all famous. And when you got that natural glow, when you got that Neptune on the ascendant and that Venus, they feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Vince Vaughn came up to me, dapped me up, because he knew the deal. Your boy Eric Taylor, I've been famous since birth. Even growing up, Martha's Vineyard, you know what I'm saying? Big E. I've been famous as a little kid. People used to come watch me play basketball. All right? Don't get it twisted about your boy. I'm still humble, but I can drop a little swag on you too. All right. So what's going on? What y'all saying?
Jay Gotham said, I have to do this. I have to really do it for our whole family. And,
yes.
And he also said, my favorite Gemini is Lauryn Hill. I love her. You do look like a famous person as you say that.
Thank you. Well, you might have seen me on Law and Order, Welcome to New York Undercover, Down to Earth. I did my own film that won awards at Queens Film Festival. It's called Hate the Game. I was like second AD. I was the casting director. I co-wrote it, really wrote most of it. The producers jerked me and didn't put me on the cover. It's on IMDb though. It's called Hate the Game, but when I wrote it, it was called Final City. We almost got picked up by Showtime. We had like Steph Lover was on Power 105 or Hot 97 at the time, had a bunch of New York actors. It was dope. It was basically like, remember the show that was just on Fox with my boy Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson? Empire? Empire basically bit off the show that we wrote. It was just like Empire. We had the hip hop mogul. We had death and violence, and but the concept that I created was dope. It was like Final City, like Zion, biblical, but New York City. But it was the Final City, and your boy. My creativity is up here is a whole network like Oprah, but better. I've got dramas, comedy, sitcoms, sci-fi, horror, animation, kid shows here. It's just about getting an agent. I always said, and nobody take offense, I always said I need a rich, older Jewish lady to adopt me with some Hollywood connections to get all my stuff out there. Because your boy, I could dominate Netflix, have my own channel. All right. That's how you roll. But don't worry, I'm gonna get my Oscar. I already seen the dream. Uranus and Libra, 12th house. All right, what else they saying?
Jay said Law and Order is one I've watched almost every episode.
Okay.
And he also asked, what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo. Virgo, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising. So you know, if you know. And my ascendant is in Scorpio. I have I got 11th house stellium in Virgo. That's ridiculous. And I have literally Venus, Jupiter, Neptune on the ascendant. So I am the philosophical writer, actor, rapper who's a little easy on the eyes and is pleasant in conversation and gets along with everybody. That's literally my first house, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. Isn't that crazy? But see how it works? But also, like they say with Neptune in the first house, and I'm going to do that too. I'm doing my Moon through the Houses series. I'm sorry, I already finished recording the fifth Moon in the 5th house, but I can't upload it because I'm having these problems. It's affecting me uploading for me and for my clients, but I'm going to get it fixed out. I got a tech assistant who's helped me edit the website and helped me fix it. But even she's like, no joke on the computers. And Apple is just, it's crazy little crazies. And it's Mercury in retrograde. I'm just being real. So go ahead. Who else? Anybody else? Anything? We got a bunch of people.
Jay said, well, that makes sense. That's a lot of talent. And DJ is here.
DJ, your chart's coming together. I'm still having the video issues, but your chart's coming together.
Jessica's just got here.
Oh, what's up, Jess? Jess, I saw your email. You want to complete the full chart. We're going to do that. Just, right now you got to go in the next slot, okay? Because I have other people I got to finish. And like, if you heard, I'm having computer issues. So bear with me. But Jess, I got you. And you can send me the difference, and you could pay the same way or whatever. But yeah, how you doing, Jess? Hope you're doing well. And DJ, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I'm only going to rock to about 7 o'clock. We got to do dinner. My son's got to get back to his video games. And I got to watch the Lakers. I am half Cro-Magnon man. The Lakers Suns. Did you see my New York Knicks last night? New York, stand up. Julius Randle. I used to be up in the Garden. Used to have season tickets. I used to talk to Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem, Dr. J. Let them all know about New York. I used to run the Garden. That's my crib. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so intense, but that's the Scorpio rising. I can't help it. That's the Mars and Virgo. Anyway, so what's up? You want to talk? Give me DJ Jessica. Who are your favorite Geminis? Famous people. You like Jolie? You like Andre 3000? You like is it Johnny Depp? See, I always forget. Is he Gemini or Leo? I get confused. But there's a bunch of amazing Geminis, artists and actors. Angelina Jolie is, she's a little weird, but definitely Gemini. Lauryn Hill is my favorite. Let me tell you something. She had a bad record deal, and that's what messed things up. And then the whole thing with Wyclef, and then she got with, I call him the fake Marley. He's like a gnarly, because like Rohan, I don't even know how many times he even met, I know he met Bob, his dad, but his mom was from Miami, and he played for University of Miami, played football, if you guys don't know. But Lauren, God bless her, that Unplugged album that was the second album, but the first album, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. Lauren's a beast. She's still, and I love Queen Latifah and MC Lyte, but Lauryn Hill is the best female MC ever. And I'm telling you honestly, as an MC, as a purist and a lyricist, born and raised in New York, younger brother of hip hop, Lauryn Hill's the best MC. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Remy Ma, Bahamadia, who I rhymed with at the not New Eurekan Poets, at the New Music. It was a New Music seminar. No, at the Rocksteady Crew, which is my home park growing up. To go, New York, Upper West Side, stand up, Crazy Legs, all the crew. You know what I'm saying? Tony Greer, Randy, the whole crew. All right. But Curious George, my boy. So, I mean, when I tell you I am hip hop, yes, like Harris once says, I met Chris a couple of times, I am hip hop. And so Lauren's a beast. Go ahead. Anybody else? What else to say?
Yeah. Bernice Lopez is here.
Oh, Berenice. Hey, Berenice. Oh, I'm going to be starting your chart soon. I think you're right after Denise. I mean, after DJ. Sorry, I'm not trying to out you guys with your names. I'm sorry, but yeah, Bernice, you're dope. Thank you thank you when you told me that you share my video. Like, that touches my heart. Like, because to be honest, that's the thing. I just want you guys to not only just get this knowledge, but I want you to understand. And I'm going to do a webinar that you guys can just go to my website. You can pay, excuse me, drinking some salsa water. I don't drink soda. You guys, make sure you take care of your health. Don't drink soda. Sugar's the devil. I know it's hard, but just because I got a sweet tooth. Oh, and Venus on the Ascendant gives you a crazy sweet tooth. So I like to share this knowledge and drop different jewels on you guys. And I'm sure I've said this, and most of you guys have been on my live, so you know about the little Scorpio tip, right? Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Your mom had a difficult pregnancy or birth with you. My mom, it was the pregnancy, because I'm a Scorpio rising. And my sister, she had, my niece and nephew are Scorpio rising and Scorpio sun. She had pregnancy issues with both of them. It's like 98%, if not 100%. I swear. All my clients that have got Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, and I think DJ, I forgot to even tell you this, but your mom had a difficult pregnancy or birth. Sometimes the mother or you cannot really know or misremember. Because I had one client, she was like, no. And I said, are you sure? I was like, did you go preeclamptic at all? And she's like, oh, yeah, I went preeclamptic the last week. And I was like, that's it. Because my wife, my twins have Scorpio moons. They're crazy. He'll tell you, they're crazy. No. They're great kids, but it's a lot, right?
Yeah, they're really loud.
They're really loud because they're Leo suns in the 8th house with the Scorpio moon. Just pray for your boy and their older brother. But it's like, so when you have this, right? So my wife, she went preeclamptic. They were due September 16th, came August 14th. She went preeclamptic the whole 9. So that's just to give you a little insight. I like giving you little jewels and nuggets and tips, right? Jupiter on the Ascendant, you'll be taller than average. The height of a woman, average is, they say 5, don't always look on the internet, you guys. Google, it's whatever. They say 5'4". It's closer to 5'5" now. Women have gotten taller over time. For men, it's 5'9". So if you as a woman have Jupiter on the Ascendant, you'll be taller than 5'5". At worst, you'll be 5'5". And men, taller than 5'9". I have Jupiter, I'm 5'11". I've had clients, so this is another thing. If your Jupiter is exalted in Cancer or at home in Sag or Pisces, you'll be even taller, like over 6 feet plus. So I had a client that was like 6'3", 6'4", and I think he was a Pisces rising with Jupiter on the Ascendant. And Jupiter on the Ascendant, and for you ladies, you meet a guy, you're going to like procreate and have babies. You want to know his chart because let's say you just want one kid. If he's got Jupiter on the Ascendant, he's probably you're probably going to wind up having 2 to 4 or 5 kids, or he can come from a big family. And you can see that also if there's Jupiter and don't think it's Jupiter in the 5th. Jupiter in the 5th, sometimes, I'm not saying you won't have kids, but it doesn't play out that way. It's like Jupiter, you can see that they have a big family or a lot of siblings, Jupiter 3rd or 4th. But Jupiter in the Ascendant, you can have a lot of kids and have a lot of siblings. I think I'm one of 7. I just grew up with my sister and I, but Papa was a Rolling Stone and I knew about 2 sisters. That's another story. I digress. All right, what else? I miss you guys. I was going to come on yesterday, but I was too tired from celebrating the young boy's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That sounds good. Tiffany Johnson, my moon is in Gemini.
Okay. Happy Gemini moon. That'll be June 10th for you. You know, Tiffany, and welcome. I don't know if we've ever been on before, but thank you for joining us. It's episode 9. Where you been, shorty? Where you been, ma? Where you at, yo? So Gemini Moon, that's dope. You need conversation. What's your ascendant and sun? But you need conversation for anything, emotions, intimacy, connections. You like to chatty, and no, and people don't take offense. You know, when I say Geminis are the verbal slut, I'm not dissing. Excuse me. You know, this culture is very sensitive nowadays, but I'm not dissing nobody. I got nothing but love for you guys. But Gemini, sun, moon, rising is just like pop, 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 pop. You like to talk. And that's great because that's what makes you guys so brilliant, right? This guy here with the Gemini sun and he got Gemini moon. He can't shut up sometimes, right?
Yeah.
See, and it's good to know your children's charts. And he's got Taurus and Mercury. He's an amazing artist. But see, when you have Taurus and Mercury, sometimes you respond slower. He contemplates, right? He can be very practical, prudent, pragmatic. But Venus, Taurus, he's a crazy artist. And he has a pleasant voice. He's got a nice little voice. Oh, let me tell you, if you got daughters, you wanna matchmake with me and my 4 sons. All my sons are crazy handsome. I'm sure you've seen them on my website and stuff like that. I got some handsome boys. So and it's so funny. As you become a parent, you have kids, you really understand. Oh God, I love the idea of arranged marriages. I really do, because you don't want your kids marry some crazy person. You just don't. Especially when you're like, my first grandchild, my granddaughter, she's just coming to me. You see, because you understand, I had plans. I have 4 sons, but I wanted that many boys, or I wanted at least 2 or 3 boys, but I wanted a daughter because my daughter was going to be half Beyonce, half Lauryn Hill. And in the sport, she was going to be killing dudes, just slaying them. All right. Tiffany, answer me. Anybody else, anything?
Jay said my daughter is Gemini moon Scorpio, first house Scorpio.
Oh, that's great. Gemini sun in the 8th house. Ooh. Okay, Jay. Yeah, you gotta get the chart reading so I can help you out. You're gonna have an experience. But that's cool though. That's cool, Is Jay a guy or a girl?
I think it's a guy.
I think it's a guy, yeah. So just make sure, Jay, you are always taking care and being mindful of your own lungs and your hands. Because if that's your child's chart, that's the 8th house for you too. You see your father's feet. Always take care of your feet, Jay. Okay. What else? Anybody else? Anything? So
yes, Jessica said Stevie Nicks is my favorite Gemini.
Oh God, Jessica, you went. Okay. I'm gonna blow your mind with that. See, Josh, you had to go there, and you thought you would stump me with that. I think it was Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, I met her and worked with her on School of Rock. So I worked on the movie School of Rock, and I think that's Stevie Nicks. Yeah, I was in we were at were we in Westchester or Jersey? I think we were at a pool hall, and I always forget the actor's name, the guy that sang, the main character in School of Rock, Mad Funny, that had the band. What's his name? Did anybody type it in?
No.
You guys know his name? So he's mad dope and mad funny. And but yeah, Stevie Nicks. What's that song? On white bing word, dun 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 dun. Ooh baby. See, I can't, because I don't want them to, I can't say all the lyrics. But yeah, that's Stevie Nicks, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of dope Geminis. I mean, I just named the ones that I can remember off the top, but I actually didn't know Stevie Nicks was a Gemini, I don't think. Although it could be in my Gemini. Oh, excuse me, the salsa water. It could be in my Gemini video. So Gemini moon, Tiffany, what's your sun and your rising? So do you guys well, I know you guys understand the importance, and I know you're feeling this energy of the eclipse. And did you see it the other night? And I missed it because out here where I'm at, it was 4:14 in the morning. But I did see it when I woke up at like 6:14. I went back to bed because I was exhausted. I was working late and go to bed till like after 1. But I looked outside and the sky was crazy unique because it was like the moon was up and the sun was coming up. And, you know, it's summertime like now. I mean, we're not officially summer, but almost summer. The sun is coming up early. So by 6:14 a.m., I was out there and the sky was gorgeous. I hadn't seen anything like that in a minute. And I missed that that eclipse and the full moon. But the energy is intense. And guess what? That's what popped off in California because I told you America's chart, Sagittarius is the ascendant. And you're going to see some extreme weather worldwide. And there's going to be some more, hopefully not any more of what popped off in Cali the other day. That was tragic, you know. But this is a fated energy. Do you understand that? When you get into the eclipses and you're dealing with the North and South Node, it's fated. And these are big changes and shifts, especially if you have Sagittarius, Gemini, all the mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, ascendants. It'll affect the sun signs and the moons un poquito, but the ascendants, okay? The energy is no joke. All right, what is it? We got to catch up a couple.
Okay, DJ said Prince has got to be my favorite Gemini.
Oh, how could I forget? Yeah, of course. Silly me. See, you know what it is because Prince is a Pisces moon and Scorpio rising. So I sometimes forget. Yep, Gemini. And there's so many more. Tupac. I gotta forget about Tupac. And by the way, this might surprise you. I think Tupac was a much better actor than he was a rapper. And I think you would have seen that if we didn't lose him. He would have gotten an Oscar and he would have played crazy roles. Cat was genius. I didn't always love him as an MC. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like his music, but some of it was, you know, whatever. But I mean, I love what he did with Digital Underground and stuff like that and some of his other albums. But, you know, when people try to put Tupac in the best top 5, he's not even top 10 MCs. You know, you're talking about cats like Black Thought, Nas, Jigga, KRS-One, Rakim, you know, Jizza from Wu-Tang, so many cats. Yeah, you know, even Biggie. I mean, Biggie, of course, Biggie had the best flow. You know what I'm saying? But he's on the cusp of energy, Taurus, Gemini cusp, which we talked about last episode. And I might rock back with you guys Saturday because remember I told you I'm gonna try to do Wednesday, Saturday because I know some people can't rock during the week because of different things. So I might start rocking on Saturdays. And I have to keep Wednesday and Saturday because come football season, you can ask my wife, Thursday, Sunday, Monday night, I'm watching football. I am half Cro-Magnon man, Steelers fan, Jets fan to the end. All right? That's how it is. So, and then hopefully I can get my course up. I hope you guys want to sign up and want to really learn foundational astrology. I was going to do 7 weeks, but I'm thinking I might do 8 or 9 because you really need 2 weeks for me a week to teach it. I'm going to do the planets, houses, and signs. So 2 weeks for each, right? So 2, 4, 6. And then I want you guys to be able to start to at least read your own chart and your family members. What?
Aaron donated $5. Yeah.
Oh, thank you to the super chat. Yes. Thank you so much. And also, you guys, also thank you so much. I appreciate it. And by the way, what I spent on this cat's birthday, I spent a lot of money. So I need your super chat donations or order the birth chart. But also my Cash App is up. So it's the $sign and then it's the abbreviations, right? T2UC. And I'm gonna make some t-shirts and coffee mugs and stuff. So for those who join my Patreon, I'm gonna ship out like coffee mugs with the T. I'm working on, I got somebody working on adjusting my logo, but it's gonna be the T2UC, Tailored to Coaching. And I know I don't put astrology in the name just because I'm a relationship coach and an astrological life coach. I got that program after you do your birth chart where we do a deeper dive. And it's just what I chose, you know, back in the beginning when I formed, you know, but that's why I have this sort of undername Big 3 Astrology. And that's what I got a Twitter. Now my Instagram is just Taylor to You Coaching, but I do a Twitter, have both, Taylor to You Coaching. It's just Taylor 2C and that Big 3 Astrology. So please come follow me. Help me to grow that Instagram too. And my Twitter, I mean, Twitter's not that big except for all the haters on there, but I do tweet and stuff. Oh, and this famous astrologer retweeted my moon in the first house. It's Astrology by Mecca. And she's on this website called, I never heard of it, Bustle. Have you guys heard of bustle.com? I think it's more for women and maybe women of color, but it's really dope. She's got like over 60, 70,000 subscribers, and then Bustle's got over 90,000, on Twitter, But I know not everybody does Twitter, I just really focus on Instagram, and you guys can join my Facebook groups, but Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, I don't have the bandwidth or the energy or support to get on Pinterest and TikTok. I know it could help for business, but your boy is just too busy because I'm trying to do work for y'all. I don't got time to, you can only do so much social media marketing and promoting and it will wear you out. That in itself is a full-time job. So if you guys know anybody who wants to intern, or you crazy tech savvy and you want to even get some free knowledge of astrology and help me with my social media, spread the word. Or you got young nieces and nephews, or if you're young yourself and you have, you want to get some experience. Because I know like a lot of you don't sleep. A lot of you, just the fact that you're here, you probably can... It's probably in your chart that you could really do well in astrology, tarot, metaphysics, whatever. You know what I mean? It's so rewarding. And I just love, DJ will tell you, I talked to DJ the other day. I just love not just talking astrology, but I love being of service. It's that 11th house sun. I'm a true humanitarian, So any other Geminis or any other questions?
Jay Gotham is actually a lady.
Okay.
That's everything you said is accurate. There's still a lot of stuff above.
Okay.
Aaron P. It's hard being a Gemini. Everybody thinks you're just disgenuine.
Disingenuous, yes. Oh, Aaron P. That's a new person. Hey, Aaron P. What's up?
Yeah, they're the one who donated.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Aaron P. Yeah, no, it's not easy being a Gemini. Any with the Mercury, you know why? Because for Geminis and Virgos, our brain thinks faster than we can dispense the language. And Gemini men are 2 people. Gemini women are 4 people. And it takes, just remember your cerebral cortex for women mature faster than men. For women, this is why there's no mistakes, right? God, how we are designed, biology connects to the planets and the stars. Mars matures at 27, Saturn between 28 and 30. Your cerebral cortex is still forming between 25 and 28 for women, right? This is in the medulla oblongata. For men, it's like 27 to like 31, 32. So no, you shouldn't be going to war and killing people and getting yourself killed. You should be able to vote at 18, but even drinking and drugs, you should never do drugs, but you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like especially war, because I think it's I would never, never. So, but anyway, so that's why if I was president or God, I'd be like, yo, nobody can get married to their Saturn returns. You're not even a full functioning adult yet. Your job, and if you look at my website, taylor2coaching.com, my relationship coaching program, 11 floors, 11 floors, 11 weeks. It's an amazing program. I do couples. I do single people trying to find love, increasing your self-love. The first floor is unlearning. Your job between ages 22 to 32, really 22 to 30, is to unlearn what society, parents, media, school systems, government, all the junk that they programmed and put on us. We got to unlearn it. Only if you're lucky, 20 to 25% of it is keepable. And the rest, you gotta dispense it. It's gotta go in the Louvre, in the toilette. Okay? Parlez-vous français? Do you need to go to Paris to the Louvre? Yo, let me tell you something. If anybody's been to Paris and you go, waiting online to see the Mona Lisa, and then when you finally get there, the picture's like this. You're like, what? You know, because your whole life, you're like, oh, the Mona Lisa. Man, me and my boy, we wait online and I'm going to get up there. And I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. It was so tight. I had so much fun in Paris. Your boy, Globetrotting. You got to travel, you guys. You got to travel because then you can really see America through other people's eyes. And then it's like, whoa, you can never really see ourselves and see us, right? For me, as a native New Yorker, when I finally moved, I traveled a lot and lived in Maryland for a bit, spent some time in Cali when I was acting, doing different things. But when I moved out of New York City, because like middle America, it's its own bubble. But then so is like New York, LA, San Francisco, DC, Atlanta, like sort of these major cities, but especially New York and LA. It's not real. You know what I mean? So you really don't know how the rest of the country is. Everyone in New York is like, yo, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? With New Yorkers, we got a different reality. And just so you know, New Yorkers are the nicest people you ever meet. When you come to New York and you meet people who are transplants trying to act and front like they're New Yorkers because they, went to college there and then they stayed there, but they are not as nice. But born and raised New Yorkers, yo, they help you with anything. Take the shirt off their back to help you. Like New Yorkers got hearts of gold. So just so you know that too. Not saying they can't act ignorant and stupid because you got, whatever. But yeah, New Yorkers are dope. Okay. So little FYI. So what's up?
Okay.
But thank you, Aaron P, for that little
Tiffany
donation.
Johnson.
Yes, Tiffany. What's up?
I haven't gotten a read yet because I don't know my time of birth.
Oh, okay. So peep this. Now I'd have to charge you extra.
No. Oh. She said, but my mom was a Gemini moon and my two sisters have Gemini moon. Yes, we can talk so much.
Yeah, I already know, Tiffany. I know. But peep this. So, okay. So it's $150. But what I'm willing to do, I did this for another client. I would only charge you a little bit extra, maybe it depends. But what we could do is we can get on the phone. We kind of play through events in your life. You do have to find out from mom. Hopefully somebody, people are still around alive, at least if they guess moms are born in the day or at night. And then it's I forgot the term, but I can figure out through your life events what your ascendant is based on key events in your life and then figure out your birth time. It's not easy, so I definitely got to charge you. So it'd be more than the $150. I mean, I wouldn't OD on you, but it's so worth it, Tiffany. Like your cranium be blown off, girl. You understand? You need to get this knowledge. But yeah, so at the most, I would probably just, go up to like 180. I mean, unless like it took us like hours, you know what I'm saying? If we can bang it out in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, I just, charge you an extra $20-$30. But if it takes like an hour, then I got to go up to 200. But it'd still be worth it. For what I give you, okay, it'll be worth it. But you gotta try to do it before July 1st, because I'm just switching up things. I gotta switch up the business because I gotta have time to design my course so I can start teaching astrology. Because that's the next level of my progression, because I'm a teacher. I taught for 10 years. My mother taught for 35 years. My sister works at a school. I come from a family of educators. I should have gotten my PhD and I would have taught a class 403 free thinking. Because that's what I want people to do, to think, to sabe, cabeza, to really think, So, all right, what's going on?
All right.
What's Aaron P? Aaron P, what's your big three? You guys can just put down your big three. Let me know.
Aaron P said Gemini, Sun, Scorpio, Moon.
Oh, so did your mom have issues with the birth? Aaron, yeah, you got to confirm that, I'm sure. And if you don't know, then you better ask, because I'm telling you. And it could have been a cesarean. That's an issue, right? I know women select it, which they shouldn't. That's just giving doctors. You don't want to be cut up. You do natural. My wifey pushed out these kids natural. She pushed out twins at 40, getting naughty by nature. Love to debate you, don't hate you. I could skate you. So yeah, but yeah, they it just makes doctors they want to have time to go golfing, so they schedule cesareans, and then this whole system scares women. Come on, women were pushing out babies in the cotton fields and going back to work and slaves picking cotton. It's what God made you to do. It's natural. You don't need no freaking doctor shooting up drugs in your body and cutting you. That's so foolishness. You got to be strong and have the strength, The lady got the strength. Don't ever doubt yourself. You're a righteous girl. All right. So what else?
My daughter, Moon Goddess 45.
Oh, hey, Moon Goddess.
My daughter is Taurus rising Gemini moon.
Oh, okay. Taurus rising. Yeah, my wife's Taurus rising. Taurus risings, they're great sense of style and sensibility for fashion and stuff. But they're funny, right? The women or the men, but definitely the women. Taurus risings, and they go out and they come home. They're kind of like they want to be addressed like the regal queen has returned. Oh,
yeah, that's definitely mom.
Yeah, that's Taurus rising, but they're good. They're good. They're good. And Taurus risings, I'm sure your daughter is attractive, and because it's Venus on the ascendant, Libra risings too. But Taurus and Libra is a different energy, right? Fixed, grounded earth, and Libra, cardinal air. The Libra risings can be a little bit more passive aggressive, and they can get caught up with the wrong dudes. That Aries 7th house. That's why you want to know, and you get the birth chart or the relationship chart too, because you want to know what a Juno is and other stuff. Because I hate to see sometimes when Libra risings, they get caught up with the and don't get me wrong, nothing's wrong with Aries. I love Aries. My father was an Aries, and I got a lot of good Aries friends, male and female. But it's got to be high vibration, because when they're in their low vibration, they're very childlike. They don't want to hear the word no. They can be selfish. They just go full-fledged ahead, impulsive. They're accident prone, and then they don't follow through. They don't like to complete things, and that's very bothersome for your boy E Complete, right? Because I like to complete things, like the first 2 albums, Hip Hop Forever and True Speaker, The Mental Leaker. Oh, I heard DMX's album is dropping tonight. That's what old boy was saying. Producer from Rough Riders, Swizzy. So yeah, that should be good. The J. Cole album is dope. If you guys like hip hop, J. Cole, he's a beast. He's dope. I think I'm gonna release a little single soon that I did. It's dope. It's called Please Be Careful. It's a remix that I redid from my first album, but it's got new lyrics, but because of all that's been going on in the last year and a half, I'm telling you, if you listen to my first album, it would blow your mind. What I wrote about over 20 years ago, my rhymes are literally 10 to 20 years ahead of, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why, like, back when I was doing it, I couldn't get signed to a label because, a lot of stuff, I'm not willing to sell out my soul, but that too. But when you're an intelligent, conscious rapper and you refuse to rap about self-hating, rhymes and materialistic and misogynistic, because I got love for women, always have, but so anyway, my songs are like relevant today because what I wrote about is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's but all right, what's going on?
Tiffany Johnson said, I'm a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, birthday December 21st, but I will always wonder which sign is my son.
Oh, well, if you're the 21st, it just depends on the year because it switches. It's a 5-day orb, so you're definitely on a cusp. So hopefully you watch my cusp videos. I got 2 of them for that. That's a good cusp. I know a lot of people in that cusp. You're probably extremely intelligent. And then with that Gemini moon, I know, girl, you're smart. But you're probably Capricorn 0 degrees. But I would see in the chart, I mean, you'll have the energy of both, but you're only one sign, okay? But when you're on the cusp, it just means you're literally like 28, 29, 0, 1, 2 degrees. That's what I use for the cusp, is the orb. I know some astrologers, they just use 29, 0. I know a couple of astrologers use 29, 0, 1 degree. But when you see on the internet, and some people, I don't hate on other astrologers, but some people, they got like the 7 and 9 day orb. No. You're not feeling the energy of Capricorn. If you're Sagittarius, it's 26 degrees. You're just not. You're still in the third decan. You're a Sagittarius, Sagittarius. You're a Sagittarius Leo. That's how that works. There's 3 decans, and it goes by degrees. So the cusp is really more, I wouldn't go past, I could see where you could go 27, 28, 29, 0, 1, 2. But I do for me. And that's what, I did is, but I hate when I have my videos and people try to like, oh, you got the wrong dates. Yeah, don't come for me. I think people get it twisted. No, I'm not that dude. I feel like, I've had people try to clap at me, whatever. Oh, you made a mistake. You know what's so funny? This is a funny thing. I've never gone on any social media site, friends, strangers, anybody, and gone and spoke negatively about another person's creation, thought, or idea. I just think that's a lesser mind, and it's a waste of time. And I always like to shine, and I respect your grind. Do you understand? Like, I just don't do that. I don't understand the people that do that. But it makes people's egos feel good that they think that they're right and want to point somebody else wrong. But then it's bad when they don't even know what the F they're talking about. So if you come at me with incorrect information, I'm a clap back. I'm a New Yorker, Virgo, Mercury, MC. Like, yo, I'm the raw cat, because I know what I talk about. And that's why I tell you guys, I'm straight up like, yo, there's certain things in astrology I haven't mastered yet. I don't do Vedic. I study it. I have knowledge of it, right? I know like Rahu Ketu, I understand that. I don't know the nakshatras, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like if I don't know something, like I know solar charts. So that's a new service that I'm starting to do. I know about the progressed moon, so the moon switches, right, every 2.5 days in transit. So June 10th, it'll be in Gemini. That's the new moon. In your birth chart, it changes every 2.5 years. Just like you have that Jupiter return, right? Jupiter is in Pisces, but it will really be 2022. It's only here to July 28th, right? So I just want you guys to understand, like, so it's really a 5-day orb, but because of this thing called leap years, it's like I feel like sometimes people don't even understand the effing calendar. Don't come at me. And I say that with all love, right? You see, I'm an evolved. See, younger Eric, you got to understand. I'm a battle MC. I used to rhyme with Cannabis, who ripped up LL Cool J. We used to rhyme together at the University of Maryland. I used to rhyme with cats that would come down there, Smith & Wesson, OC, you know what I'm saying? On WMUC. One of the biggest, the University of Maryland at College Park. I mean, I spit bars, and I'm a freestyle. I can write and I can freestyle off the tizzy. My skills are not as sharp as they used to be, but I rhyme every day. I'm a rhyme to my last breath. So when I speak about something, I'm saying like, yo, I'm not fugazi. But anyway, enough about me. It's about you guys. So tell me if you want to know things about, things for kids with birth charts, any other questions. Got anybody? What else to say?
Let me go down because we just passed them. When is the last day? Is that like June? I think it's for
of Gemini?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's either the price increase or Gemini.
Oh, okay. So the last day, so July 1st, I'm going to increase my prices, and Gemini goes from really like May 23rd. Obviously, it starts earlier, the 0 degree, but in terms of after the cusp energy is when I like to give you the information. So it's really like May 23rd to June 17th or 18th, and that can depend on the leap year. And if you put in your information to Cafe Astrology or one of these websites or whatever, I use astro.com. It's the best. but it and I heard there's some new like astrology sites that I don't use that are really good too. But when you guys look it up, try to look up the whole sign. That's what I use, but it's just the most accurate. Placidus can throw off the interceptions. It can throw off. So let's say if you're a Scorpio rising like me, if you look at the Placidus chart, it could be Scorpio, second house Sagittarius, third house Capricorn, and then the fourth house is supposed to be Aquarius. It could skip to Pisces or be Capricorn again. Well, how does that work out if you got like Jupiter in Pisces and it's skipping? You can't skip a sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just will tell you, oh, the energy is dissolved and there's interceptions and you've got to reflect and work on that energy. No. Stop that. That's more modern. The ancients from Babylonia to Kemet to, you know, all Hellenistic astrology. I mean, just from the roots, it's the whole sign system. So that's the most accurate. That's the most predictive. So when I do your chart reading, I do look at the Placidus. And in the Placidus to the whole sign, the degrees are the same. It can shift the Chiron or the North Node 1 degree. Okay. I'm working with the client now where, you know, and so I explained to them that I'm going to break down the North Node for you in both. You know what I mean? So, but I just want you guys to understand because, you know, I know sometimes even on YouTube or on Google and the internet, there's so much misinformation. Right? Like the miseducation, Lauryn Hill. See how I tie it all up, button up, tear it up. Is Robert De Niro Gemini? Or Robert Downey Jr.? No, Robert Downey Jr. is an Aries. Johnny Depp, I think, might be the Gemini, and he's got the Leo rising. His chart's wild. You know, he's going through a lot, but that ex-wife or whatever, the new one, not the first one they got rid of, but the new one, she put him through hell, but I could see in the chart, she was lying on him and hitting him too. Not like Johnny Depp is an angel. He got some issues. But if you look at the chart, and then I don't even want to talk about it. I was looking at a chart the other day and it just made me upset, a famous person, but I won't even go there with you guys. So what's up? Any other questions? Because we're going to have to bounce soon. It's almost, I got about 13 minutes. Let's rock. What you got? What you want to know? Let's talk about it. Talk about birth charts, Gemini stuff, Mercury, little medical astrology, you know. So Taurus is the throat, Venus. Go ahead.
All right. No. And I come from a family of music, and I also love music. This is from Jay.
From Jay. Oh, yeah, family of music. Do you sing, Jay? But that's good that you come from a family of music and you just had a baby. And Gemini in 8th house, yeah. You might have a little goth girl. I'm serious. Like that's actually that I would put in the reading for you, for your daughter, because when you have the sun in 8th house, definitely Gemini would be like how she might dress, how, you know, it's the sun, it's the vitality, personality, ego, you know, identity, you know, in 8th house, they're going to like darker subjects and topics. And sometimes you'll be like, oh my God, why is, you know, you'll think your kid's inappropriate or whatever. No, it's just, you have sun in the 8th house. You're not afraid to discuss any subject. Okay. You don't think of things being inappropriate. It's just how your brain computes. It's amazing. Astrology is no joke, you know. And for people, how many people we got on here now? But I know some of the new people like Tiffany, Aaron. Okay, but like Tiffany, Aaron, I don't know if they bounce, but like, you know, like I told you, like you see my father's murder in my 11th house. My father was murdered when I was 6 years old. After that was like a mic drop. You know, my teacher, everybody was like, oh, you know, but that's what I'm saying. Like astrology it's no joke. Okay. Any other questions or anything?
Jessica said, I'm a Libra rising, was in a relationship with an Aries rising, and he didn't follow through.
Yeah. No, I bet. And Jessica, I don't remember your chart by offhand, but you know, you might do better more with a Taurus energy. Because I think Oh, wait, what is this that popped up? It's finished.
Force resume or force quit, or we could just close it out.
No, I don't want to close it.
Okay.
Sorry, this is computer stuff. Just minimize it. Just
Okay,
minimize it.
that
The one in the middle.
no, it's not there. It's like grayed out.
No, click on it and then you can do it.
See,
Minimize. Okay. Well, what is it? Force. What does that say?
force quit.
But it said it finished downloading.
See, your system has run out of application memory. To avoid problems with your computer, quit any applications you are not using.
Okay, just hit the quit. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm in the middle of doing this, and